Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing? It's Middle-Aged Gamer Guy here, also known as Mag. Welcome to another Tuesday night gaming chat where we talk about all the latest gaming news and reviews for the last 7 days or so. How is everyone? Hope you're doing well. Let's see who's here tonight. Lulu was the first one here. She was actually half an hour early, bless her. She was like, I was accidentally 30 minutes early. It's cool. Don't worry. Lovely to have you here. Also, nice, bright early, 15 minutes early. We had Gozzo and we had Kindred. Good evening, gents. Hope you are well. We also got Flame. How you doing? The wonderful Sticky Knievel. Hello, Sticky Knievel. How you doing? How's it going? Brian from UK Gaming Network. Howdy all. How you doing? Retro Shazar. The wonderful Queen Regent Chloe. Hello. How you doing? You get a kiss as well. Lulu says, who's ready to nail some game ratings? There you go. Ben says, I'm ready to be off by 0.5 every time. Maybe not, Ben. Maybe not. Maybe not. Lily says, I forgot what time you start. Always 9 o'clock on a Tuesday. Well, I say that. The rules are going to be different next week because I'm going to completely throw everyone. But we'll explain that later. How you doing? Still smiling, I see. I'm always smiling, mate. I'm always smiling. Always. Even when I'm getting scared shitless from games like last night. Phantom, good evening. How you doing? Also, obviously smiling because of other news today, which I'll say in a minute. That's, yeah, it's probably going to piss some people off, but I don't give a shit. Lorraine, hello. Mwah. How are you doing? Good to see you. How's it going? Gozzo says, I'm good, thanks. Been happy with that announcement this morning. Funny like hell. Yeah, so if anyone doesn't know, the very widely publicized Insomnia Gaming Festival that screwed lots of money out of people back in 2024 announced last year it was making a comeback. It got cancelled today. Couldn't have predicted that. It's what it deserved. Evening, Danka. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. There you go. Insomnia is cancelled. Long live Mojo. I see people who know now. I literally, I kid you not, my phone was off the hook literally 5 minutes before they put their official statement out going, they're going to announce this. And it's hilarious. And I won't go to the ins and outs, but let's just say the statement that they put out very much underplayed the reasons why they're not doing the event. Now, I will say this because Rock Muse, good evening, Rock Muse. Hello. I hope everyone gets their money back. Now, they've stated, I'm going to say this, they have stated that everyone's going to get full refunds within 7 to 10 days. And emails are being sent out. However, a number of people have already reported that when they tried to get the refund through the link, their refund was denied. Not going to comment on that yet because that could be a technical error on the website or something. But let's not hope that they're repeating and running off with all the money again. Let's just hope they're not doing that. Cancelled. They could take their £3 booze and shove it. I know. No need to pay shit now. Woohoo! Exactly. Let's hope past history. I hope that's not the case. I hope that they do refund everyone and everyone gets sorted. But I had a number of people that were considering being involved with the event that went, we don't have to give them an answer now. That's how good that was. Anyway, there's plenty of other good gaming events this year. Plenty of other game events. Numerous ones. Yeah, Gozzo's just said it there. Let's get more timelesses and VGEs and others better. Yeah, there's loads. We shared a post. In fact, Simran put a post out saying we got DreamHack this month. Obviously, his own event format. He mentioned Timeless. He mentioned the VGE events. He mentioned Develop, which is like an industry thing down in Brighton for indie games. He mentioned the Epic LAN, which is over in Kenilworth Way, which is in the summer. So there you go. Danka says, I can smell a Slopes documentary. I think he probably will do. Yes, the debug event as well. Yes, the debug event. That was mentioned, which is at the end of April. Ironically, obviously, Insomnia was going to be the weekend after. It was be the first weekend in May, but there you go. Currently only going to Zap Live and Timeless. No pressure on us then, Brian, whatsoever. Yes, we do. We do, Ben. We'll talk about that properly. We'll have a proper chat and get that all sorted for you, buddy. So there you go. So, without further ado, someone who doesn't really care whether Insomnia would happen or not, because he never went to it, but he's quite happy talking about games all day long, is the co-host, and people are already putting it in the chat. Look at that straight away. They know who's coming. Ladies and gentlemen, get up my co-host, the co-host who knows the most, Mr. David Jones.
Good evening, mate. How you doing?
Good evening. How are you, mate?
Not too bad, thank you.
There you go. See, you don't have to worry about all this. It's nothing that you...
No, I've never been into insomnia. I've had insomnia, a bad night's sleep.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. Oh, cheers, Lulu, the better half of the show. The Dave Johnson is here. Boo! Boo!
Bless him.
Is he saying, what was it, Boo Burns or Boo Earns? I was thought he was saying Boo Earns. If you get that reference, let me know. Loves you really, Mag. Thank you, Lulu. I'm concerned he might be cold in his basement. Are you cold, Dave?
No, I got the heating on. I'm grand.
He's got the heat lamp above him.
That's it. Keep me warm.
Yeah. Boo Earns. Yes. Dave gets that. There you go. Rock music goes, nice. There you go. It's probably very clear what you've been playing this week. So I will ask a little bit without you going into too much detail, because we'll talk about that game later on. But what you've been playing this week, Dave?
Well, the majority of it has been Resident Evil Requiem. I'll stop there. We're talking about it later.
Okay.
I had the briefest of goes on Marathon, though, because I had this over the weekend. Yeah. If it hadn't been for Resident Evil, I probably would have played more of Marathon to try it out. But I only played through the little introduction and then tried a normal match. It seemed okay. I don't think it's really going to grab me, because I'm not massively into extraction shooters. But it seems like it did all right over the weekend. I think it had over about 140,000, somewhere around that figure.
Okay.
Logged on and playing it, which decent number. But it'd be interesting to see how many people who enjoy playing it for free will want to pay. Was it the £30-35 to carry on playing it in a couple of days' time when it's out?
Yeah,
so we'll see. But probably have something interesting to say about it next week.
Ooh, damn,
44.
Okay. That's gone up then. Bloody hell.
So it's a bit much if it's just for the standard game. Could be the deluxe one.
Oh yeah.
Even so, expensive. But then the only thing I played, which I did start last week, because a friend of myself started a co-op campaign in Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Which seems all right so far. We're both controlling a couple of the characters in the battles, and just played it from the start. It seems quite cool. Nice way to play it. You can have a chat while we're working out our tactics, since it's turn-based. So yeah, I'm going to carry on with that for a bit, because we're struggling to find like a decent co-op game. We play stuff like Space Marine, and we play a load of the Walkabout mini golf in VR. I'm sure there are other co-op things to play, but we couldn't really see anything that really grabbed us. So we both had this in our libraries, both played a bit of it single player. So I thought, let's try it out co-op, give it a whirl.
Oh, there you go.
So far.
There you go. Out in 2 days.
35 sounded.
Or 50 deluxe. Yeah, out in 2 days. Comes out on Thursday. We'll talk about it on the talk show next week. Kindred did want to know, when you played Resident Evil Requiem, did you scream like a little girl like I did? Because I did.
I didn't let out a scream, but I have been cowering in the safe room a few times, waiting for the stalker enemy to bugger off.
Okay.
So I've done quite a bit of that, and I've done a lot of saving. I think I'm up to about 40 saves.
Wow. Okay. Flipping heck. Okay.
I do save it a lot, just in case.
Damn. That is a lot. Pocket Locket. Hello. How you doing? Brian says, bought 3 games today. No money left for Marathon. It's very unlikely that I'm going to be streaming it. It was something that I considered, and then just with everything else that's been offered and that, I've got no room for it in the schedule. So yeah. But there you go. But yeah, welcome in, Phantom. Good to see you. Also, Phantom, you've just been rewarded 450 Mojo Bytes because you're on a 50 stream streak. And Big Fuzzy Panda. Hello. Good evening, Big Fuzzy Panda. Also rewarded 450 Mojo Bytes for your 20 stream streak. So congratulations there. Gozzo says, I am ready for Screamer. It comes out at the end of this month. Yes, that is a game I will be covering. I can confirm that. We'll be covering that at the end of the month. Cool. Brian said, I've had 4 big jumps playing Resi. So there you go. So it does make you jump.
Oh, yeah.
Now, someone who doesn't have time to jump because he speeds runs most of these Resident Evil games. He ain't got time to be scared. Is our guest tonight. Technically, his third time on the show because he was with us when we had the Timeless team, because he is part of the Timeless team. Helps out with all the stuff behind the scenes and everything. But his second time on the show solo. He is, I'm going to call this out, and he might say, no, I'm not. But I'm going to say he is a professional speedrunner on Twitch. Please give it up. Sam, a.k.a. the Dandiest Chad. Good evening.
Hello.
How you doing, mate?
Yeah, very good. Very, very good.
Great to have you here. Now, before we even started the show, the first question I asked Sam was, so how many times have you completed Resident Evil Requiem, and what's the quickest so far? And then I'm going to get him to explain, like, why that could change. So let's start with the first bit, because this I love this. It interests me.
Yeah, so I'm 4 or 5 times through now. I used to have a world record in Resident Evil 7.
Yeah.
And I speedrun that a lot. So I've kind of stepped back now, but every time a new Resident Evil game comes out, I'm like straight back on it.
Yeah.
It's like a switch flips. And so I'm down to 2 hours and 6 minutes, which was quick 2 days ago, not so quick anymore.
Okay.
I think that the community is now down to an hour and 48.
Now, but do you want to explain how that person's got the hour and 48 at the moment?
So in fact, one of my very good friends from Resident Evil 7 called Niddle. He's not a speedrunner. He's very cool, and he's unlocked the infinite rocket launcher with the points in the store, and then one shot all the bosses and run through basically blowing up everything you can conceivably blow up.
Sounds like when Dave Johnson forced me to play Halo, and I actually enjoyed it because all I used was a rocket launcher to nuke everyone.
Yeah.
So I want to say hello to a few other people. Danka, do you know what? Funny, I saw you post that, and I told Dave just before we went live, I'm like, there's a new story for next week's show. So yeah, High Guard will be closed down on the 12th of March. So anyone who's been playing it, you've only got about less than 2 weeks to play it because it's going. But as Dave said earlier, not as quick as Concord went, but there you go. But we'll talk about that on next week's show. Hello to Double O Fascio. Hello, buddy. How are you? Great to see you. Hannah, good evening. Great to see you. So not cheating, but found a quick way around the game. I mean, at the moment, yes.
Yeah, it's definitely not cheating. But
yeah,
it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny. But you were saying at the moment you can't officially class your speedrun as anything official because the rules haven't actually been set yet, have they? So
yeah, so the leaderboards won't be up for another 2 weeks, which means it's basically a wild west right now of a Discord of about 1,000 people who are all shouting their specific methods of doing things without really knowing how it's going to be when the rules get set. So it's basically it's a nightmare, basically. But one thing I do know is that the infinite rocket launcher will be allowed. So
interesting, because Double O said the question is that going to remove that exploit, but by the sounds of it, not.
Well, it's not an exploit. It's in the game. It's just a new game. It's a new game plus feature. So it'll be 2 categories. There'll be a new game plus and then there'll be a new game for. The annoying thing about that, if I may go on a tangent, is that you won't have got to this yet. I don't know if either of you will have gotten to this yet. I don't think it's much of a spoiler. About halfway through, you play a significant section as Leon, and you get like an item box where you can buy stuff, buy weapons. Every time after your first playthrough, instead of unlocking halfway through the game, you unlock it right at the beginning of the game.
Ah, okay.
But if you because the category has to be new game, that's not allowed. So if you want to run new game, you have to wipe your save every time you finish the game.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
that makes it complicated,
which is annoying, but
yeah.
What do you do?
Well, so from the management, we have this that's just come in. Rule 1, ban Sam. No other rules. In fact, rule 2, spam, because he spammed it. He spammed it a couple of times. But how can rule 2 be spam if there's no other rules, Dave? How does that work? You bust up your own rules.
Fuck
In
off,
typical
Dave.
Dave Johnson.
System's broken.
David Johnson. That's such
Is he a
fake
bot?
name, isn't
I'm
it?
wondering
That's
if
not a real
Dave's
name.
now a bot. You know.
So he's working for the Borg, I think.
Yeah, sure. Oh, I never said I was a good manager. I mean, yeah. Okay, that explains the rule break. There you go. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll check in with you then in a couple of weeks, Sam, and we'll basically find out how you're doing, what the rules are, how it's.
Hopefully I'll have hopefully it'll be going well. I'm gonna once things have settled once the dust has settled in a couple of days and people are kind of aware of what's what, then I will crack at it, because you don't want to wait until the leaderboards release before you start running.
Yeah,
because then everyone uploads a time and your time's shit. But
yeah,
you don't want to start too early, because then things change and you've wasted time. So probably this weekend will be a good starting point for that, where things have settled and it gives you enough lead up to the boards releasing that you should be in pretty good stead when it all comes to blows.
There we go. We've got some more rules. Rule 3, ban Dave. We've also got rule 3, spam, exclamation David when it's working. Yeah, it won't work tonight. He also says, I'm blocking Sam after tonight so he can practice. So in some ways, that's a nice thing to do, but also a bit of an arsehole thing to do at the same time.
I don't think it's so at all. Not only do I get to practice more, I don't have to talk to Dave. This sounds like a win-win to me.
Rockmuse says, what other speedrun records do you have?
I used to be, I'm not anymore. I used to have a world record in Resident Evil 7. I think that runs now 4th. Many years ago.
See, that's still really good, man.
I mean, yeah, 4th in the world, and then in the other category, New Game Plus, I'm 8th, and at the time that was 3rd. Yeah. All's changed since I went back a couple of weeks ago in prep for RE9, and they were just like, oh yeah, this is all different, by the way, and I was like, okay, well, good. We learn all this.
There you go. Rockmuse says it's still good. It can be hard to keep them. I think you've done very well, because that Resident Evil 7 is quite an old game now. So in theory, in that context, so
it's held for a lot of years, yeah, and it's also it's a very popular speed game. In fact, Resident Evil 7, I wonder how many runs are on the board.
Yeah,
there's on New Game Plus, there's 415 runs on the board.
Okay, and what's the quickest time?
And the quickest time is 1:27:11. Mine's 1:28:10. Number 8.
See, and bearing in mind that they kind of say that Resident Evil 7 and the new Resident Evil is about an 8 to 10 hour game if you're playing it normally without trying to find everything. So the fact that someone's taken that 8 to 10 hour game and has done it at what 1 hour 20 something, that's insane.
Yeah, Resident Evil 7's when it came out, it blew up in kind of speedrun popularity. It was really it was really kind of crazy when it happened, how big it got in the speedrunning community. So it's been optimized to death. Like hundreds of people have worked on it over the years and squeezed every last second out of it. Yeah.
There you go. I've seen speedruns of those, but not 7. See, I've seen Sam speedrunning 8 Village, because obviously
we've got a fun one as well.
Yeah. So there you go. Now, if people want to watch you speedrun this and check you out, where do they need to go? And can we get the link in the chat, please?
You might go to twitch.tv/Dandiest. You might go there if you wanted to watch that.
There you go. Show that again. It's also in the chat. Well done, Dave.
A funny picture of my face.
Yeah. It's got... I actually had to double take, because when I looked it up to do the link, I was like, hang on, is this Sam's channel or not? I wasn't quite sure.
Yeah, I'd just been punched in the face by a cartoon character.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
There you go. Oh, Goslo says, and what's the next speedrun game you will be doing, Sam? So I'm guessing after this. I guess after Requiem, I guess.
Yeah. At the moment, I've had to put a halt on it so I can speedrun Requiem. I've been learning the whole franchise.
Yeah.
So I've done 2, 3, 4, 8, 7, and 8. And after when I've done Requiem, I'll learn 0, 1, 5, and 6, and then I want to do them all in one big go. And then after that, obviously Peppa Pig for the Xbox Series X.
Yeah. Flipping heck. I've dropped a follow. Hope you chat about music too. Lulu says play Blue Speedrun Bluey, and Dave says speedrun Peppa Pig. I mean, I did Peppa Pig in an hour. That's
really?
Yeah.
That's
and that was
good.
100, and that was with 1,000 gamer score as well. So,
wow.
There you go. It's not anything to be proud of, Sam. Trust me.
No. It definitely is.
It was more of a dare, but there you go. But yeah, there you go. Anyway, the links are there if you want to go follow Sam, aka the Dandiest Chad. When are you next streaming, Sam? You know,
tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow evening. Yeah.
Tomorrow evening. Go check him out tomorrow evening. If you get fed up of me playing the game like a little sissy, then go watch someone who can play it properly.
If you put our streams side by side and see if I can finish the game before Mag finishes one section.
One chapter, yeah, I was going to say. That is highly likely. Highly likely. Speedrun Blueprints, says Pocket Locket. Oh, that'd be a challenge. Damn, because that's a challenging game. Have you ever played
Blueprints? No.
It's very, very good.
Of it. It's been on my wish list for forever.
Good game. I need to go back and finish it. But
yeah,
it's good.
Some of the puzzles in that are mind blowing, but there you go. Can you all stop talking about doing Peppa Pig? Sorry, we're offending people who like bacon. How do you speed run Blueprints? It's huge. I'm sure people do. There's ways and means because I think once you learn the game, you know. Sam speedruns game. Mag speedruns the toilet because he's crapped himself again. Again, probably a true story. Shall we crack on with the show?
Yeah, let's get to it.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this is our 255th show. Tonight, no surprises, we're discussing Resident Evil Requiem and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and Resident Evil 8 Village on Switch 2. Plus, we're going to discuss the fact that New York, yes, New York, is suing Valve. And we're going to be having a look at the top 10 UK games retail chart to see where Resident Evil Requiem landed. All that and more in the show tonight. So we are going to kick off with our first game. Sophie, hello. Sophie said, I made notes with Blueprints on how to solve puzzles. Felt like a nerd. Hi, by the way. But that's the whole point of that game. That's why people love it. It's makes you use your brain. It's a great game. There you go. We did have, yes, that's right, in Ryan's stream. I remember you saying that. We did have Blueprints developer chat in Ryan streamed it. It was great chatting with him. Yeah. Fantastic game. Deserved all the awards it got. So there you go. So let's crack on with our first game, which came out on last Wednesday. This came out on PC and mobile phone. And this is an offshoot from Devolver Digital from The Witcher. So let's have a look at this. This is Reigns The Witcher. Here's the trailer. There you go. I've turned the chat on as well because I realised I hadn't turned that on during the trailer. So there you go. This is £4.99 on Steam. Thank you, Kindred. So again, offshoot from The Witcher, but I do quite like the look of this. This is quite cool little sort of offshoot in a way. Tell us a little bit more, please, Dave.
Yeah, so I think this is the 6th game in the Reign series because it was originally its own thing, but then it's done a few like collaborations. Like there is a Game of Thrones version of it, and then they're doing a Witcher version of it. So this is kind of like a choose your own adventure, but sort of taking inspiration from how Tinder works, the swipe left, swipe right. Depending on which way you swipe, it kind of like picks what's going to happen next in the story. And for this, it is meant to be, I think it's Dandelion, the bard in the Witcher universe, who is like telling a story to an audience of Geralt's exploits, and so you're picking what's going to happen in the story. But as you're sort of picking things, I think there are little sort of questy type things you can do in the game to like unlock new like things that could happen in the next run that you do for it to like change the story. So there's more to it, just swipe left and right. You can get more things available, so you can make a bigger, better story and try and see how long you can make it go on for. So sounds interesting. Simple to play because it's just swipe. Yeah.
I think that's why. Yeah, that's why it's on mobile phone. I mean, Kindred said,
perfect for mobile.
It is pick up and play for a bit, and that's it, really.
Yeah. $4.99, you can't really complain.
No. Rock Muse says, "What's Tinder, Dave?" I mean, if you want, I can answer this one. It's not a video game. That's all I'll say on that one. So your Rock Muse says, "Something I can finally play." It would be. This would be perfect. Like if you could play this on your mobile phone. So yeah. Sam. Firstly, are you a Witcher fan? And secondly, would this be something you play regardless of being a Witcher fan or not?
I like The Witcher 3 specifically.
Yeah.
I've never played either of the other Witcher games, and I haven't watched the show. Which a lot of people assume when I tell people that, they go, "Oh my god, you haven't watched the show?" Because it seems like when that came out, everyone was like, "I must see Henry Cavill shirtless for 8 hours." And I missed that. But yeah, I love The Witcher 3. I've put must be close to 200 hours or something into that.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks cool. The vibe's really cool. Good music, good. To be fair, a lot of Devolver stuff is that they publish is
pretty
generally of good quality. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the publisher vouches for it alone, really.
Yeah. There you go. If it's got music in it like The Witcher, then it would be fun. Yes. Just to clarify, Rock Muse, this is a separate game, so you don't need the Witcher games for this. You just buy this on your mobile phone and play it. It's part of a range, as Dave said. They've done 5 or 6, but you solely would buy this for $4.99, so you don't need any of the other games to play it. So there you go. All right. So for those who have not seen the show before or tuning in frequently, and if you do, it's nice to have you back. We technically don't review the games, but I scour the internet to find all the scores that the journalists have given it and then turn it into an average score. Now, you may agree with it, you may not, but it's a bit of fun. And what we do is we turn it into a game because we get you, the chat, and our guest, and Dave, to guess what the score is. And you can have anything from 0 to 10, and you can have 0.5. So let's see what people are saying in chat. Ben coming in with a 6.5. Chloe coming in with a 6. 7.5 from Lulu. Brian saying a 7.5. Danka saying a 7.5. Gozzo saying a 7.5. Kindred saying an 8. Rockmuse saying a 7. Retro Shazar says 7. Flame says 7. Dave says Mag just does the first search result on Google, and that's it. Lies. Dave, I'll start with you. Chat, if you haven't had a guess, get your guessing now because you will get a shout out if you get it right. What do you reckon this got, Dave?
I'm going to try an 8.
Okay, going for an 8. Sam?
I'm going to go for a 7, I think.
Okay, going for a 7. He's got an 8, got a 7. All right. Any more? Get your scores in chat now, whether you're watching on YouTube or YouTube mobile or over on Twitch. This is Reigns, The Witcher, which came out last Wednesday on PC and mobile phone. Dave, I told myself I would behave today. That lasted 3 minutes. 7.5. And Rock Muse says, get back in your bucket, Dave. Yeah, 6, 7. See, I know what this show needs. Modern references. Not some old bloke looking like he's having a There you go. There you go.
It just looks like invisible juggling to me.
Yeah, I'm just practicing, but I forgot the balls. There you go. All right, folks. If there's no more, I could tell you that this didn't get a 6, 7, but it did get a good score. So people are going to want this. It got 7.5. Nice. 7.5. So that is, there you go. Don't want to know about your balls, Mag. Yeah, let's leave it there, Ben. Let's leave it there. But congratulations to the following people. Mr. Dave Johnson. You got it right, sir. This is where he tells me that he Googled it, and that was the first score that came up. Gozzo, Danka, Brian, Lulu, congratulations. You all got it right, and you will all get shout outs in the chat. So thank you to the mods for doing shout outs. Greatly appreciated. But there you go, 7.5. So that's a good start. So if you want to check that out, do so. Get it on mobile phone for less than a £5. Sophie's like, damn, Dave's too quick. Dave's on the money tonight. There you go. Let's move on to our next game. Now, we did talk about this game last year, but it's now got its PlayStation 5 release, which came out on Thursday. And this is Toyko Xtreme Racer. There you go, folks. So, came out last year, and we talked about it on this very show, but now gets its PS5 release, and it's just under 40 quid, as Kindred's put there. So, this is Toyko Xtreme Racer. Now, the question is it going to be better on PlayStation than the PC? Or we'll have to see. Dave, tell us a little bit more.
Yeah, this is bringing back the classic arcade racing series. I think it's probably back on systems like the PS2, and I saw the Dreamcast get mentioned in the chat as well.
Yeah, God,
bringing back that classic series. I think this one is just pretty much just set on the Shuto Expressway in Tokyo, and you're aiming to kind of like the fastest on there. Get to the top of the leaderboards. I think the way this one works is, I think you've got some of your normal races, but you've also got sort of head-to-head races against a particular opponent. You've both got like a health bar, and you've got to try and keep ahead of them. Is one strategy to get their health bar to decrease, and once you've got it all the way to the end, obviously you win that race, move on to the next one. It's trying to do something a little bit different there to most races by having that sort of health bar there. Looks all right from what I can see in the trailer. Never played it on the PC, but heard good things about it. But I think it's got a good number of like cars and loads of customization you can do, and there's little sort of story bits when you're off the track as well to delve into. So looks pretty decent, and just under 40 quid, not too bad a price.
Yeah, not too bad at all. I mean, and Brian said it was $24.99 on Steam when he bought it, so you can probably get it on cheaper right now on Steam than you can PlayStation 5, because obviously it's only just come out. But looks pretty good. Sam, your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, it looks really cool. A lot of people said the music was. I've seen a couple of people say the music's annoying. I think it perfectly fits the kind of.
Yeah, it didn't bother me, but
no, looks. I get like it needs to be like high energies for like a kind of Tokyo Drift vibe. So yeah, I think it looks cool. I'm not much of a racing guy myself. Play the odd F1, but otherwise not really. But yeah, it looks pretty standard street racing game.
Yeah. It looks all right. I seem to remember it did all right when we talked about it on the show last year. The music needs more wobs, says Lulu. Yeah, watch the good initial Eurobeat music is better. I suppose if it's, but then if it's Tokyo, it's going to fit that. So it's one of them, innit? It's horses for courses, I guess. Brian said it's fun, but the gameplay hasn't changed since the PS2 original. Okay. If you put Resi Evil or Peppa Pig characters driving the cars, Sam would speedrun it. Deal. There's still hope for Sonic Cross Worlds that they add Resident Evil or Peppa Pig characters. If they're putting SpongeBob SquarePants in, anything could happen. There you go. I play more racing games than anything else, says Brian. So there you go. Not even a lie. It would happen. It would happen. All right. So a couple of people already starting to get scores in. Let's see what we've got. Ben going for a 7.5. Dank is saying a 7.5. Gozzo saying a 7.5. Hannah saying a 7.5. And then we break the cycle because Chloe's saying a 7. Lulu saying a 7. Kindred says 7.5. Brian says a 7. And then, hang on. Aren't you concerned spiders in Resident Evil 9 into Thomas the Tank Engine? Not even a lie.
Wouldn't surprise me on PC. There's always a mod
mod
put something in there.
DJ Mike, good evening. I saw you were here earlier, mate. 8 is DJ Mike's guess. If you can mod Shrek into Resi, you should probably be able to put Peppa Pig into this, yes. Especially if you can use a flamethrower and cook that bacon. Flame says 8. Rockmew saying 7. Retro Shazar says 7. Chat, if you haven't already done so, please get your scores in now. Sam, what do you reckon this got? I'll start with you.
I'm gonna go for an 8. Only a couple of people have gone for an 8. I'm gonna take it a little high.
All right, going for it for an 8. Dave, what do you reckon?
I'll try a 7.5.
7.5. Okay. Brian says, bought iRacing Arcade as soon as it launched earlier today and only stopped playing it to watch back. I got an email about that today. I think they wanted to offer me a copy. I haven't read the email yet. So been too busy writing this show. But yeah, I'll have a look at that email. Thank you, Brian. Someone got a refund for Res 9 for being too scary. Someone reported. What did they think they were going to play? Probably Peppa Pig. Yeah, there you go. But there are some strange people in this world. Very, very good, says Brian. Oh, I'll have to check it out, mate. I'll have a read that email they sent me. Right, folks, last chance. Get your scores in. This is Tokyo Xtreme Racer for the PS5. It came out last year for PC. So you can get it on there. It came out last Thursday. If there are no more scores in the chat, I can tell you that this got 7.5. There you go. Ben, you got it right, mate. He's been worried all these weeks that he's always 5 out, but he got it. Well done, Ben.
Good on him.
Good on you. Obviously, Dave, you've got it right, so we'll come back to you shortly. Let's see who else got this right. Let's scroll up. Kindred, well done, you got it right. Hannah, well done, you got it right. Gozzo, Danka, and obviously Ben as well. I'm saying Ben twice because he's been moaning he's always 0.5 out the last couple of weeks. So there you go. Congratulations. And obviously, Dave, you got it right. Now, Dave is not a streamer or a content creator. So we have to find a different way to give him a shout out. How would you like your shout out?
So we've done the spinning in the chair a few times recently. We haven't done the walking from the side that much. So let's go for that one to begin with.
Me or Bob Ross version?
It's got to be the better looking one.
So Bob Ross then.
Ross,
yeah. Okay,
definitely.
yeah, okay. Are you ready, Dave?
I'm on the edge of my seat, mate.
I bet you are. Here we go. Here we go. Dave!
Very nice.
There you go. All in beautiful HD. There you go. Thank you very much, Dave. You can also put exclamation Dave in chat like some people have done now. Show your appreciation for that man who's a fountain of knowledge right there. DJ Michael says, also, because I'm late, Chad, tell me about the drums.
Tell you about the drums.
I'll
do that. I can. It's actually it's a 6-piece Mapex Saturn kit in marine teal burst. I just bought this.
Nice.
It cost a disgusting amount of money, but I justified it by telling myself that it should last me forever.
Yeah.
And if I treat it correctly, it's the sizes are perfect and it just sounds gorgeous. Yeah, I mean, I there's no way I can relate this to gaming, to be honest. So I could sit here talking about it all day, but I'll leave it at that for.
Well, there you go. Well, hopefully that scratches Mike's itch. There you go. Yeah, I like that. Big Jesse. Good evening, Jesse. That was a very different response to what Simran gave to his piano when he was on the show. True. And his Jordans. Don't forget, it was about the piano and the Jordans. Got to remember that. Chloe says, incredible drums and incredible choice in colour. Chloe knows a thing or two about music, you see. There you go. The way you smiled when you looked at the drums scratched my itch, says Mike. Don't let Dave on him if you want him to last. So, funny enough, I felt the same way about the massive box I bought at Bristol VG. Yes, Lulu bought a giant limited edition Battlefield 1 box from Bristol VG on Saturday. She looked as happy as anything as she was walking around. Her husband-to-be, not so much, because they spent a lot of money, but she was very happy, so that's all that matters. There you go. Yeah, Sam wouldn't let me touch them. I'm not surprised. Kindred did ask, where did I walk from? Because it took Bob Ross ages. Glasgow. There you go. So I'd answer that question. Moving on to some gaming news. So this is an interesting one. I'm going to go with the big game news story to kick things off. But the Attorney General of New York has basically sued Valve. Yes, the people behind Steam and certain games have been sued by the city of New York. And people are kind of going like, how? Well, what it is that different countries, different counties, different cities do have different legal documents to do with gambling. And they feel, the city of New York feels that Valve is promoting gambling to minors. And the way they've been doing this is through games such as Dota 2 and Counter-Strike 2, because it all comes back to something that we've been talking about for many, many, many years, loot boxes. For anyone who's not familiar with what loot boxes are an item that you will purchase in some games for in-game currency, but some games real-world money. And the thing is, it's a gamble what you might get. Now, the reason they put this and took Valve to court is because they have made billions, literally billions of pounds, or billions of dollars, I should say, with this. And there was some items that people have spent lots of money that then people have then, because they are virtual items and not necessarily in games, then sold for massive profits. But those people are under the age of consent for gambling in New York. So they are stepping in to stop this. Now, there are other countries and other cities that have different things, but this is the first time that a city has actually sued a company. And it feels like what they basically want is that for Valve to basically send a lot of that money back to the people that paid the loot boxes, which is going to cost them millions. Obviously, once we find out more about the court case, we will let you know. But I just want to get people's opinions. I'll bring stuff up in chat. But Dave, I'll start with Dave. Your thoughts on this one, and I'll ask Sam about the whole loot box thing. Do you think it could have been something that could have been avoided if, Valve had actually put because in Australia, right? Just to give you an example before you give your answer, in Australia, they do allow the loot boxes, but they state that it's an over 18 thing. So any games, even if it's something like Counter-Strike that has no blood or gore in it, it's classed as an over 18 game. So that's how they get around it in Australia. Why didn't they do that here?
Oh, well, probably because they're trying to make as much money as possible. Simple as that.
Yeah.
I mean, you get all these companies, they'll all say, they care about the players and all that. They don't want to rip them off, but they don't really. They all just want your money at the end of the day. If they didn't think they could make money out of it, they wouldn't put it in. But then you do get, as you mentioned, like some countries, like I think Belgium's the one that's completely banned them, so you can't.
Yes.
There, other ones Australia a bit more, harder hitting on it. So it just depends on each country's regulation, doesn't it? What they think comprises gambling. So I don't know what New York's rules are in particular. And I'm sure some countries, say there has to be a way to cash out for it to be classed as gambling, stuff like that. Or I think it also depends if you show the possibilities, the percentages of getting certain things, that can help you avoid some of these sanctions from certain countries or cities. So I don't play Counter-Strike, so I don't know what their loot box system is really like.
No, I don't.
Although I always thought the more gambling side of that was with third-party websites that let you link to like your Steam account
Yeah.
and offload your skins in there and then gamble those skins away. So I thought that was more of the issue. So I don't know what their actual loot box system's like, but if they get caught out by the New York rules, they will have to change something.
Yeah.
Whether they change it everywhere is another question. But in games that kids can play, it always seems a bit scummy that these things are there.
Yeah.
I could probably do with some sort of opt-in system because you got to keep sort of choice there, haven't you? Like adults who should be be able to gamble responsibly should probably be able to do it if they want to. But you do need some sort of way to keep anyone under 18 out of it completely. It is a tricky one to really say what are they going to get in trouble for it or not?
Yeah. Now, Kindred said, but other games have microtransactions. Ain't that technically gambling? No. This is where
some of them are close to.
Yeah, some are close to, but this is where if you go for the proper technicality, is that with microtransactions, you know what you're buying. With loot boxes, you don't know what you're going to get because it could be a very high value item, it could be a very low value. So you might spend a tenner on a loot box, you could get something that's like worth 50 quid, or you could end up with something that's worth a quid or a penny in value. So you don't know what you're going to get. That's why normally you know what you're getting with microtransactions. That's why there's a bit of a difference. But again, still a bit of a grey line there.
Yeah. A lot of games skirt the grey line. A lot of sports games, like all the EA stuff with the Ultimate Team mode.
Yeah,
skirting the grey line really.
What about people buying Pokemon cards? People know what they're. It kind
of follows the same there, doesn't it? It's a pack, you don't know what's in it. It's the same with these blind toy boxes that are aimed at like young kids.
It is, but I guess they're all set prices. That's the thing. So
they're set prices, but you don't know what toy you're getting. And in those blind boxes, there was always like a couple that were like the rarest ones. And of course, those are the ones that your bloody kid wants into buying those the fucking blind boxes.
There you go. Big Jesse says it depends if it's like a box of chocolates. Yeah, if you know exactly what you're going to get, it's not gambling. But you're right, with the Pokemon cards, you don't know what you're going to get. As Rock Muse said. Trading cards like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Are also a bit of a grey line. My mate opened a pack and had some super rare ones that are worth hundreds. See, there you go. Some people buy the entire box of card packs because they're arses. Hello, Quick Man, by the way. Good to see you. They have percentage chances of getting each one on the blind boxes, so it is a gamble. So, yeah, again, grey area, isn't it? Sam, your thoughts on this?
I think it's really funny. I think Valve is held up as this saint-like company, when in fact I think some of their business practices are particularly scummy. I think I played a lot of Counter-Strike. The loot boxes, they're just like when you play a game and you level up, you unlock a crate.
Yeah.
And then all these crates, there's like different types of crates, and different types of crates give you different loot. And then you have to buy a key to open it. And the key is like £1.89 or something.
Yeah.
And then it spins, and it gives you the percentage chances of like the rarities. So it'd be like ultra rare is 3% and rare is 10% or whatever. But yeah, it's all there's been the secondary market. I can't remember who mentioned it earlier. Someone said the secondary. I think it was Dave. The secondary market, like external websites, are fueling this more than the loot crates, and I think they are. But Valve, years ago, there was a thing because Valve was like made to crack down on it, and they sort of did but sort of didn't, because ultimately it's still making them money, so they're like kind of in a weird halfway between preventing you from using these secondary websites and not. So it's very strange. I think. See, I don't know how you go about that I don't know how you go about fixing it without removing them. It could be like the case of like having to like, if you're going to buy a key, you have to do it with a credit card, maybe, because you have to be over 18 to have a credit card.
Yeah.
Because that's what they did with. I can't remember what they did that recently with something. Oh, it was for age verification when that came in. It was like if you have a credit card linked to your account, we're assuming your account is owned by an adult.
Yeah.
So you get access to all the stuff because the UK government came down on them.
That's right. Yeah.
So it might just be as simple as that. Just you have to have a credit card linked to your account because there's only so much you can do without getting people to send their IDs in.
Yeah,
which
of
will
course.
make people revolt.
Mm.
So,
well, we'll see. I think Valve are going to get burned badly by this because I can see New York winning this one. But if we find out more, we will tell you. We'll to keep you in tune with the court case as it unfolds on this very show. There you go. Lots of people saying that they do love Pokemon cards and doing this, but I think some people saying, yeah, it's a grey area. What the chat's saying. And Sophie hasn't got a clue what we're talking about.
well, it's like where do you draw the line? Is a box of celebrations gambling?
Yeah, because
suppose technically.
what happens if you end up with a load of bounties and you don't like bounties?
Oh,
Yeah.
Nightmare situation.
Yeah. You're waiting for that ultra rare box of all Maltesers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm 26 and I don't have a credit card, only a debit. Nothing wrong with that. Ooh, give them to me. There you go. Yeah, there you go. We found who wants the bounties. There you go. Rock Muse can have them. Let's move on to our next game tonight. This came out last Thursday on PS4 and 5 and Xbox Series X and S. Now, this is another game that's already out on PC and Nintendo Switch and is part of a series, and we've talked about many of these games before. But this is the trailer for No Sleep for Kaname Data from the AI, the Somnium files. Let's have a look at the trailer for this.
Date? I believe in you!
Was surprisingly good, by the way.
Huh? Really?
PlayStation.
There you go. So, already out on Switch and PC, but now coming to PS4, 5, and Xbox Series X and S. This is No Sleep for Kaname Date from AI, the Somnium files. So, Dave, tell us a little bit more about this one.
Yeah, this one's a bit of a sort of third-person sort of action adventure sort of title with some puzzle solving to it. You're playing is it Kaname Date? I think.
Dante, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, we'll go with that. So yeah, and he's on the search for some internet idol that seems to have been abducted by aliens. And one ability that Kaname has got is it's called a sinker. So if there's any sort of suspects that he wants to sort of probably interrogate, he can kind of like sync with their minds and go into like their sort of dream world to try and get answers from them. So he ended up doing quite a bit of that to try and work out what's happened to this internet idol. Looks interesting. As someone said, it's probably got a bit of sort of Suda 51 vibes and sort of how weird it is, really. So I think for anyone who likes that sort of thing, yeah, it might well appeal to you. Can't say it really grabs me. Not my sort of game, so I'll be skipping this one.
Yeah. See, I have played other ones in this series, and I do have mixed feelings about some of them. So some I liked and some I didn't. And it's funny because obviously we talked about, and Quickman's just says this, Romeo is a Dead Man a couple of weeks ago, which I also streamed. So I don't know whether this is one that I would actually like because I liked Romeo was a Dead Man. So we'll have to see. I don't know how I feel about this one yet. Sam, your thoughts on this?
I I thought the trailer was a little unclear. Like, it's hard to tell what the focus of the game's going to be. It's a bit of driving, and there was a bit of shooting there in moments, and there was some fighting, and there was some puzzles and stuff, and I was kind of watching it, being like, what is this supposed to be communicating to me about what the game's supposed to be?
Yeah.
I've never heard of the series before.
Yeah.
Those kind of anime sort of games aren't usually my kind of vibe.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. No, that's fair. That's all good. Let's see what people are saying. There you go. Quickman says Spike previously Danganronpa. I see how Danganronpa got some really great reviews, didn't it? When that racing code and Raincode. That one I've not heard. Raincode. So, you know, weird stuff is happening. It's $34.99 on the Xbox and the PlayStation. Can't find on the UK store, but did say €39.99. So it probably is about $34.99 as well. So I'm guessing. Let's see what scores of people are saying for this one. Let's have a look down. We have got Danka with a 7. Ben's like 8. Gozzo 7. Chloe 8. Oh, it's 7s and 8s. Rock Muse 8. Lulu 8. Hannah 8. Quickman says for me it'd be a 9, but I'm going to say a 6.5. Amanda, good evening. It was Amanda's birthday over the weekend. Hope you had a wonderful birthday, Amanda. 7 out of 10. Brian says 7.5. Flame says 7.5. Retro Shazar says 7.5. Kindred says 7. You are more than welcome. You're more than welcome. Hope you have a fantastic weekend. I'll go with Dave next. What do you reckon?
I don't know. These things probably tend to score fairly high. I think I'll try 7.5.
7.5. Okay. Sam?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for an 8.
Okay, going for an 8. Lulu says, Nag says hi. Hi, Nag. There you go. That's Lulu's other half. He was crying when Lulu spent all that money on Saturday. Okay, folks, if there are no more guesses, because if you are going to guess, get it in the chat now. This is No Sleep for Kaname Dante from AI, the Somnium files. Sorry, not the Insomnium files, which came out on Thursday. Already out on Switch and PC, but now you can get PS4, 5, Xbox Series X and S. Sophie says, how long has Sam's background been moving for? 4.5 weeks is the answer to the question. So there you go. There you go. Lulu says it was for him at the end of the day. I mean, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I can tell you, if there are no more guesses, this got a 7 out of 10. There you go. Some of the reviewers said it didn't transition as well from PC to Switch onto PlayStation and Xbox, which is interesting. So it didn't quite hit the mark, apparently. So maybe stick with it on Switch and PC. But there you go. So congratulations to the following people. We did get it right. Wait, Sam's background moves. Jesus, Dave, where have you been? Let's have a look. Kindred, congratulations. You got it right. Amanda, you got it right. First one that you guessed for tonight, and you got it right straight away. Gozzo, congratulations, got it right. And Danka. And I think that's everyone. If I apologize if I missed anyone, let me know. But there you go. So there's all the shout outs. And as I always say, because we're almost halfway through the reviews, please do go follow all these lovely people that are getting shout outs. They spend the time week in, week out to go check our stream out. So please do go check theirs out as well. Amanda says I got lucky. Well, we'll see. We'll see if you stick around. We'll see if you get any more. Jumping to our next game. We're moving to games that came out on Friday. This came out on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch, and PC. And this is a remaster. This is called, well, I've got it. There it is. Tales of Berseria Remastered. Let's have a look at this one.
Yeah, I did. I know why sadness fills the world, and I know how deep are the burdens of sin. But that's exactly why I can't forgive them. Remember this well. The Lord of Calamity never gives up, not even in the face of death. Let's go. It was then I obtained the power. The power to avenge my brother. So that I can kill Artorias.
Whatever you may look like, you're human. You hate because you love, and feel as much hurt as you do anger. That's human.
Hey, Velvet. Tell me, what does it feel like to hate?
I really thought I could have my old life back again, and I could forget everything else. But I can't forget. I shouldn't forget. It's what you told me once, long ago.
It's scary, but don't give in to fear.
Don't despair, no matter what! I am corruption made flesh, Velvet, the Lord of Calamity!
Don't you try to shoulder all of this yourself. I lost a bet and I've got some anger to work out.
You picked a fight with the I-Free pirate crew. Now we're here to finish it.
I'll place my hand on the wheel and chart my own course. That is our creed.
If you want to kill us, you'd better finish the job! Because if you don't, I'm going to devour you! A different part of me, something separate from my hatred, wants me to do something. It wants me to leave this world with hope.
Yay, we got the jingle. Love it. Look, Bandai Namco's jingle ever since they brought that in last year. Dave, tell us more about this one because you know what? We always used to say, oh, this is the JRPG of the week, but now it seems to be this is the JRPG remaster of the week because we always have one on. There you go. So,
Yeah, another remaster from one of the Tales series. I think I saw this like the 16th in the series.
yeah.
So this is one of those ones I really haven't got much interest in. So when I tried to watch the video of you, my eyes were just glazing over. My mind was just wandering. So little interest in it. But I had a quick look at sort of what the main gist of it is. So you're playing a character called Velvet who is on the sort of classic quest for vengeance. I believe her brother was killed. She wants to track down and kill the person responsible. And you also get sort of swept up in the issues of the land. There seems to be some sort of demon blight that is overtaking the land, and there are people who are trying to get rid of it. So you're getting caught up in that as well, along with the people who join your party along the way. Looks like it's pretty standard JRPG fare, but since it has been remastered, I think it has got a few sort of quality of life features just to help things along, make it play a bit smoother these days. And I think it includes a number of DLC items that were previously available as well, so you get like extra outfits and stuff that you can pick from straight away, which sounds quite nice. I'm sure for people who do like this Tales of series, this is probably worth revisiting. But I'm afraid it holds no interest for me.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Sam, are you familiar with the Tales series at all?
I only peripherally. I was introduced to them a few months ago because there's a guy at work who plays them religiously. He's been banging out the whole series.
Damn.
Yeah, and he sits there at lunch every day with his laptop. And one day I kind of went up to him about it, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm like 6 games in. He's been playing since like uni, like 6 or 7 years ago, and he's just been like bashing them out in his spare time."
Dedication.
Yeah. And I recommend games to him, and he goes, "Well, I've got to finish Tales first." And I'd be like, "You're going to be 40 before you finish Tales. Just play the game I've recommended to you."
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my one obsessed man is my entire breadth of knowledge about the Tales games.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, let's see what people are saying. Get your scores in the chat now. Let's have a look at this. We have got Danka coming in with an 8, Gozzo with an 8, Ben with a 7.5. Also, Kindred said this is $34.99 on all platforms. So there you go if you want to know. 7.5 from Rock Muse, 7 from Chloe. Luli says, I'm bouncing between a 7 and 8, so I'm going to go middle ground, 7.5. Apparently, the PC version has lots of issues, apparently. Yeah? Hannah saying a 7. Brian said, not a game for me, but I'll give it a 7. Amanda going for a 7.5. Flame going for an 8. Retro Jazar, an 8. Get your scores in chat if you haven't already done. Sam, I'll start with you. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I'm gonna think I've sided with the majority here. Go for an 8.
Okay, go for an 8 for Sam. And Dave, what say you?
I was thinking 8 as well, so I'll join Sam on that one.
Okay, all right. So 2 8s on the screen. Folks, last chance. This is Tales of Berseria Remastered, which came out last Friday on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch, and PC. Kindred also saying an 8 there. Dave's not sure. He's going 6 7, 6 7, 6 7. There you go. Every time someone puts that in the chat, I'm basically going to do it in a shit way like that, because that's quality. I get enjoyment out of that then. DJ Mike's like, banned, Dave, banned. DJ Mike says a 7. Any more for any more? Because I'm going to close it off because... So, Dave, if you're going to pick a thing, fuck off with your 6 7 bullshit, says Lulu. Don't blame you. Dave says a 7. Okay, I can tell you that this got an 8 out of 10. So, well done to Dave. Well done to Sam. So, first of all, can we get a shout out for Sam? Go follow him. He will be doing some Resident Evil Requiem on his stream tomorrow night. Go check it out. And also in chat, we have got clapping at what, the 6 7 or the bad scores? I'm not sure. Please confirm, Lorraine. Please confirm. I'm confused. Apparently, the graphics don't look any better on PC from the original, along with audio issues. So that's interesting. So maybe it was reviewed on console and it's fared better. But Kindred, well done. You got it right. Retro Jazar, you got it right. Flame, you got it right as well. And then scrolling up, we have Gozzo and Danka. Congratulations to all of you for getting that right. Ben says, gotta sleep. Good night, all. Thank you, Ben. But Ben, you got one right, dude. You got one right. Well done. There you go. Dave just posted a link or something in the chat, which is not correct. Thank you, Dave. So there you go. There you go. Anyway, moving on, while those scores get dropped out, we need to get Dave his shout out. Dave, how was your shout out? Because you got it right as well. It's your second one tonight.
You can do some spinning on your chair now.
Spinning on the chair. All right, let's warm up.
Let's see if you can take the shelves out.
I'm going to give it a bloody good go. Bloody good go. I nearly did last week with Just Dance. So here we go. Dave! Jazz
Very
hands.
nice.
There you go. What I nearly did take out was my vocal cords on that one. I can tell you that. There you go. Oh, when I clapped saying get your scores in on air, so you can... Oh, yeah, it's just sunk in now, right? Okay, yeah, there you go. See the level of the way my brain works, you see. There you go. So there you go. Congratulations. Hope everyone got their shout-outs. And if they didn't, I know Dave's going to do that. Now, we need Sam on the drums while Mag yells Dave. Well, I'll tell you what. If Dave gets the third one right, should we do that?
Yeah. Sounds good.
It can just be a quick drunch if you want. I'm not going to expect you to do a whole thing because it's a brand new drum kit. So I want to be...
Brand new drum kit, so I don't want to play it, do I?
Yeah, I know.
Kind of look at it.
Just point to it then. Just go.
I can do that. I can point at my drum kit.
There you go. Drums, says Rock Muse. Drums. There you go. Go follow Sam. There is his link. Also, if you want to see more of Sam, he will be with us at Timeless Gaming Convention. And some of you are probably going, what the hell is that? Well, considering that Insomnia has just died on its arse, if you're looking for an alternative event that's not going to rip you off and also not charge you 90 quid for a toilet, go check this out, people. There you go. Timeless Gaming Convention is now tickets. Early bird tickets are now on sale. So if you want to get them, now's the time to do so, because there's only going to be a couple of weeks before the general sale goes live. And if you buy your tickets now, you will get a limited edition Timeless pin badge, which you won't be able to get anywhere else. You can't get them in the VIP bags. You can't win them. So if you want to get them now. Already 25% of those badges have gone. Has Sam bought his ticket yet? Sam doesn't need to buy a ticket, Dave. Jesus Christ. Jesus. I am not going to. Oh, no, there we go. There's some good news. I'm not going to Timeless this year. Even more reason for Sam to go now. There you go. And if you want to see the real entertainment, as Kindred says, it's this convention with the dwarf hosting. Yes. There you go. I think I'm supposed to be called a little person. I'm not sure whether that's the correct term anyway. But there you go, folks. Exclamation Timeless in chat if you want to find out more or get your tickets. In the next couple of weeks, general sale will go live, which means VIP tickets go live and evening-only tickets go live. We will also be announcing a lot more of what's on the main stage, a number of the stall holders and a number of the gaming challenges as well, which you can partake in to win some fabulous prizes. And we have got some really cool prizes, and we are going to be revealing some of them as well in a few weeks. So there you go. Let's move swiftly on. Now, this is going to be a bit of an interesting one because we're going to talk about a game that everyone's talking about a little bit later on. But before we do that, we have to do the games that came before it. And interestingly enough, 2 of those games have now released on Switch 2. Oh, Timeless, the one hosted by my Midlife Crisis Man. Yes, there you go. There you go. Bought my ticket purely for the badge and the VIP bag. Why not? Do it. You won't be disappointed. We'll also be unveiling our VIP night as well, and our special guest for that as well. So just so you know. Technically, you could play this game on PC, Xbox Series X and S, and PlayStation 5, but you could only cloud stream these next 2 games. So they have released a special edition of each one. Now, the trailer I'm going to play, and this is the reason we're doing this, is a combined trailer for both these games, but we are going to talk about them individually, okay? But keeping with the theme, because it's going to build up to something else. This, folks, is Resident Evil 7 Biohazard Gold Edition, which came out on Friday on Switch 2, and Resident Evil Village Gold Edition, also on Switch 2. Let's have a look at the trailer for these.
Well, now, look who has decided to join us.
Wake up and smell the coffee, Zoe.
Lucas.
You okay, dear? There was a lot of excitement from that storm last night. Lucas? What happened?
She wants me to do this.
Hey, stop!
Well, now, after breakfast, Lucas and I are going to have a look around and see if the storm did any damage. You 2 should have a look around the house.
They're mine now.
Hey, it's Ethan. She's not dead, she's alive. She's back.
They found her? How? What happened? Dude, it's been 3 years.
I know, but what if it is her? I have to find out what happened.
All I can say is that if you get this, stay away.
Who are all you people? Where's Mia?
You came to the wrong house, boy!
I can't leave the property unless I get it out.
I knew Mia was hiding something.
Evelyn, stay away from him.
We'll be together forever.
Listen, the girl just wants a family of her own. You find her, you stop her. No. Mia! No!
There. She's asleep.
I'm so lucky to have you both in my life. I'll always be there for you, no matter what. Chris? What the hell? Rose, where are you? Lycans and gentlemen, we thank you for waiting. And now let the games begin.
Let's see how special you are.
I just want to find my daughter.
I love you both so much.
Oh, man. I'm so sorry. I love you. Goodbye, Rosemary.
There you go. So they have brought Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and Resident Evil Village to Switch 2 for the first time, and you can actually play them on the physical console. It's not being cloud streamed, which is what they tried to do on the Switch, and it didn't work very well. But let's start with Biohazard, and then we'll move on to Village, and we'll do the scores separately for both of these because that's how we got the scores. So, Dave, tell us firstly about Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and how it was very different to previous Resident Evil games, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I think the series, by the end of Resident Evil 6, it kind of got to the point where it was really going too far down the action route for a lot of fans. So it didn't do particularly well, critically or with the players. So they did do quite a pivot, taking it into the first person, really going straight back to like the full on horror.
Yeah,
you were playing as Ethan Winters, who's a new protagonist in this one. So he was on the search for his missing wife, Mia.
Mia, yeah.
And he sort of tracks her down to this abandoned property, and I think it's like sort of the backwards of Louisiana in the US South. And of course, once he gets in there, it's a Resident Evil game. It all goes a bit tits up, and he gets pretty fucked up through it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I played a bit of this one, never finished it, and it wasn't bad, but
okay,
it wasn't quite what I was looking for. Resident Evil. One of the reasons I like 9, which I'll get to later, is because it's kind of going back to zombies and
yeah.
Whereas this really was quite different with its different enemies that you're facing in it, and in a first person as well. So it seemed alright. I played of it, but it just never really grabbed me as much as previous ones. But it was pretty popular when it came out.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people liked going back to the full on horror because it really had strayed too far from that. So it's nice. It's fully playable on the Switch 2 as well. No stupid cloud streaming, which was pretty terrible, as you said, in the old Switch. So it's good. You can play it natively on there, and it looks good as well.
Yeah, it does look good. Sam, obviously, big fan of these games. Your thoughts on this coming to Switch 2?
Yeah, I think it's awesome. All these modern Resident Evil games are incredible, and I saw someone list the prices in the chat a second ago.
Yes,
Biohazard $34.99, Village Gold Edition $44.99, but on Switch 2 they're doing a bundle of all 3, 7, 8, and 9 for 80 quid, which is a ridiculous steal.
But I'm going to state this because I was going to bring this up later about this. It's limited edition. So it's for a limited edition time that you can get it, and then they're going to take it off. You're not going to be able to get it again. This free thing bundle. So if you haven't got 7, 8, or the new one, and you got a Switch 2, I would get it.
I could when I first read it, I was like, is that right? I thought it was just 7 and 8 when I first read it. 7, 8, and 9 all for 80 quid.
Yeah.
8, 9 at the moment costs 60 quid.
Yeah, 60, 65 quid. It's
crazy.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's see what people are saying. So firstly, we're going to deal with Resident Evil 7 Biohazard Gold Edition. So Dank is saying 8 out of 10 for this one. Gozo says an 8. Lulu says both her and her other half say an 8. We're not doing Village yet, Gozo. Leave that for now, mate. I'm not taking scores for that. You'll have to do that later, mate. Hannah says an 8. Rockmuse says a 7. Flame says an 8. Not sure which game was better.
You got it, haven't you?
Retro Jazar says 7. Kindred says an 8. Brian says a 9 for Resident 7. Cheers, Gozo. Just otherwise it confuses things. We'll stick with this one, and then I'll take your score later, mate, please. Thank you. Dave says 8, by the way, for this one. Dave, I'll start with you. What do you reckon?
I'll try an 8.
Okay, as an 8. Sam?
I'm going to go for an 8.5.
Okay, 8.5. Kindred says Nintendo site doesn't have a cut-off date at the bundle yet. But if you look at certain things, it does state there's going to be a date. It's not going to... It's a very limited run. So I know Nintendo haven't put it on there yet, but it has been stated it will be. So obviously it's not even been the first week yet, but I'd say if you want to get it quick. Queen Chloe coming in with an 8.5 as well. Same as Sam. Any more for any more? This is Resident Evil 7 Biohazard Gold Edition for Switch 2, which came out on Friday. And if there are no more scores, I can tell you this got 8.5 out of 10. So well done, Sam. Well done, Chloe. You got that right as well. Did anyone else say 8.5? I don't think they did. Everyone was going for an 8. Everyone went for an 8. So well done. We get a shout out for Chloe, please. And Sam, congratulations. Go follow Sam. He will be back on Twitch playing Resident Evil Requiem / Resident Evil 9, depending on how you want to call it, tomorrow night. Yeah, there you go, Kindred. Yeah, I know there's some sites that state it, so there you go. Good score then. Yeah, 8.5. Well done. So we'll get the shout outs there. Awesome. There you go. Go follow that. Now, going straight on. So, Gozzo, you ready, mate? You ready? Get ready. Dave, the next one was Resident Evil Village Gold Edition, which obviously the main game only came out a couple of years ago. Was in my top 5 games from a few years, but I think in my top 5 games of 20, was it 22 it came out? 2022, I think.
Could have been
21.
Yeah, so it would have been that top 5 of that year. So, Dave, tell us a little bit more about Resident Evil Village.
Yeah, well, this is Ethan Winter's second bad day. This one is his wife gets killed at the very start, and his infant daughter gets kidnapped. And then on his quest to try and find his daughter, it leads into this strange European village where you've got quite a few different, I think, lords to go and sort of investigate, including Lady Dimitrescu, who was very popular with a certain section of the very popular. This one. Again, it's still in first person, although since it's the gold edition, it does include the option to switch to third person, which wasn't there originally. But I think this one takes a lot of its cues from Resident Evil 4 with the whole sort of village setting and the way it sort of spokes out to like lots of different other areas to explore. This is one that I also didn't bother playing because, again, as a Resident Evil game, didn't really appeal to me. But I always heard that it has a very good, sort of strong start to it, but does sort of tail off towards the end. And I saw a few people comment that as well. So I don't know what you thought about that because you've obviously played it through, but I've always read that the quality is there to begin with, but doesn't quite last. Gets a bit weak towards the end.
It does the thing that I think, whereas 7, I'm going to say this now, whether Sam agrees with me or not on this, I feel that 7, even though the enemies weren't that varied with 7, it did have that feeling of dread all the way through it, and there was always something. Whereas 8, I think, starts very, very well, probably even better than 7, but very quickly just turns into a shooter near the end, and I think does lose its way a little bit, but it's still a very good game. But it does feel that there's a bit where it doesn't feel scary anymore because the type of now it's got a lot of different monsters in it. It's not, they don't feel as
gone a bit too action heavy.
Yeah, it goes a bit action heavy. But again, I quite like that. But from a horror point of view, not as good, really. So you get most of your scares in the first half. But I'll see what Sam says about it.
I think that's by design, definitely. I think they were... A lot of the marketing leading up to it was, the kind of a bit more action heavy. I mean, it's like you're in a European village... and you're fighting some weird monsters that you don't usually fight in a Resident Evil game, and there's a merchant who sells you guns. Yeah, it's very much Resident Evil 4 again. Yeah. So that kind of gives you all the inkling that you need to know that it's going to be a little more kind of action heavy.
Yeah,
I don't think that's a problem. Like, there's a couple of sections in Village, like the beginning of the castle where you're being stalked by Lady Dimitrescu.
Yeah.
Or there's the section the second section of the game where you're being chased by this like giant baby fetus stalker enemy.
Oh yeah, that
that's
freaked
like
me out.
terrifying.
Yeah.
So there is moments. I personally prefer 7. I think 7 is better. But I think it depends on taste.
I agree. I think 7 is the better game. But I think what I like about 8 is because at the end of 7 you do kind of go, what the hell just happened? But what I did like about 8 is it wraps it up in a nice little neat bow and explains all the stuff that you kind of go, well, that didn't make sense in 7, and it actually explains everything, and you go, oh, okay. So I think that's why I do have a high regard for 8, but it's still slightly not as good as 7 in that. There you go. The factory section felt completely out of place. Yeah, it does go into an old, feels like something out of a Terminator.
I like that bit.
Yeah.
I like that bit.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. But I get where people are coming from, you know. So there you go. All right, folks, get your scores in for Resident Evil Village Gold Edition on Nintendo Switch. Let's see where scores are. Let's go. Danka saying a 9. Brian saying 8. Gozzo going for a 9. Lulu says 8.5. Our other half is saying an 8. Dave Johnson is saying an 8. Hannah is saying an 8. So, chat, get your scores in now. Well, that's doing. Sam, I'll start with you. What do you reckon this one got?
I'm going to go with an 8. I think slightly worse than RE7, I think.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So, 8 from Sam. Dave?
I'll try an 8.5.
Okay. Yeah. So, so both of you have kind of gone down a bit, but.
Switch it around.
Yeah, switching it around. Okay, all right. We've also got Flame with an 8, Retro Shazar with a 9, Kindred with an 8, Rock Muse with an 8.5. Any more for any more? Get your scores in now. Because I can tell you that Resident Evil Village Gold Edition did not score as highly, but still got a good score because it got an 8 out of 10. So there you go, Sam. Bang on the money there. Well done. Can we get another shout out for the Dandiest Chad, aka Sam? Go check out his channel. And congratulations to the following people: Kindred, well done. Flame, Hannah, Mr. Dave Johnson himself got it. If no one else can shout you out, I'll do that for you, buddy. There you go. Spam in the chat with the link for Sam. Go check him out there. And I think Brian as well. Congratulations, you got it right. UKGN, Zoidberg. Awesome. Well done to all of you. But there you go. So there are all your people that got it right. While that's happening, I am going to hammer through a ton of other news stories. Just get some quick comments from our guest and Dave and chat. So other things that were newsworthy, and a couple of people I need to shout out from our community. So Games Guru posted this. I know he's not in chat, but Games Guru posted this. Was the first one to do this in our Discord. That Wolverine has actually been given a release date. Yes, Wolverine coming to PS5. No details. And there's a bit of a grey area about whether it's actually going to come to PC or not. And they're saying, well, it might only be PS5, but knowing them, give it a year or two. I think it will come to PC, but we'll see, because there was a few comments last week that it might not. We'll have to see. But it is coming out this year on September the 15th. Another game that I'm very, very hyped for. We finally have a date for that. And in fact, we haven't seen that much of it because it was first announced in 2021. We then kept announcing it every year that it was due to come out and playing the same trailer and again and again. Then it went silent. And then last year set out a massive trailer for it, which made everyone go, oh my God, it's bloody, it's gory, it's what we want from a Wolverine game. And interesting enough, it's coming out a week after another PlayStation exclusive, which is Phantom Blade Zero. So that'll be interesting that that's coming out. Also, it was leaked that a game that people weren't too hot for, but it was the first time that Bethesda kind of moved away from their typical games such as Fallout and the Elder Scrolls. Starfield is coming to PS5. Now, we had heard rumors that that is happening, but it has been leaked. Now, take this with a pinch of salt, but the person that leaked this is normally a reliable source. and they said that basically a digital and physical edition will be coming out 2.5 years later after it came to Xbox and PC, and it will be landing on April the 7th, so just over a month away. So that might land. We'll have to see if that's going to be true. But if it does come out, it's going to be around about 45, 50 quid in the UK, maybe about 50 euros or $60 in the US. Good evening, JL. How you doing? And another thing, news story that got people talking, because people didn't know whether this was AI or not. Obviously, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, the fact that God of War is getting, and that is the wrong thing there, so hang on, let me reopen that. Is getting, oh, where's it gone? Damn it. I've lost the...
Is it all going horribly wrong?
I've lost the image has disappeared that I downloaded earlier. I will try and find it and share it on the screen.
Not missing much.
No, so let me try and find this. Let me do that. So basically, God of War, it's been turned into a TV series by Amazon, and as we know, people behind Sony are involved with it, and people who do the games are involved with it. If I can find the image, got it. So I'm actually had to go onto Twitter for this. So if I do this very carefully, don't think there's anything that's going to get me in trouble by showing this. But if I do this, you can see that this is the first image of Kratos and his son. But people were like, isn't this an AI image? And they were a bit confused. But they've confirmed it's not AI and it's not a couple of cosplayers, because people say it's cosplayers. But some people have felt that it doesn't quite look quite right. And the kid that's playing Atreus is a 12-year-old called Callum Vinson. Apparently, he voiced Piglet in the Winnie the Pooh, last Winnie the Pooh film. That's what he did. And some people don't like the fact that Ryan Hurst is going to be Kratos. Some people, as you can see there, people wanted Jason Momoa. So I feel that the shot looks very AI, but Amazon have confirmed that that is not AI. It is the first image from the filming. No release date on when we're going to get that TV series, but it is a thing that's happening. So I'm going to ask, out of those 3 stories, which one are you most excited for? Probably no one's going to say Starfield, I'm guessing. But let us know what you're most excited for and give us your hot take on it. And I'll start with Dave.
Well, definitely interested in, was it Wolverine? Because that did look very good in the last trailer we saw. So interested in that one. Looking forward to hopefully seeing more. Hopefully Sony will do one of their state of plays on it, so we can see a bit more what the actual gameplay is like. Because whilst the trailer looked very cool, gameplay will probably look a little bit sort of different the way you're controlling it. So looking forward to seeing that. And kind of cautiously optimistic on the God of War TV show, because we've seen some good video game adaptations to TV, some bad.
Yeah. So
we'll see what this one turns out to be like. I think probably half the problem though with seeing like this is you're so used to seeing like Kratos and other characters as they are in the game.
Games,
Any alternate version of them is always going to look a little bit off. So there's only so much you can tell from a picture. We're going to have to wait until we see a trailer to like hear what the voice sounds like. The Ryan Hurst do a good sort of Kratos.
Yeah.
And and see what the sort of the special effects are going to be like as well. That sort of stuff will tell us whether it's possibly going to be good or not. So there's only so much you can really sort of say on a picture. But and of course, there's always going to be people who got alternate opinions. Who want different actors to play it and whatnot. But I reserve judgment till I see a little bit more of what it's actually going to be like.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I'm cautiously optimistic about the TV show. As Dave said, we have had some that have been very, very good, some not so good. It could go either way. So I'm not going to pass judgment just from a still, to be honest. But at least we know it's happening, so that's cool. And I'm can't wait for Wolverine. We're going to be streaming that. I'm telling you that now. When September, it's going to be streamed. It's going to happen. Sam, what are you hot about any of that, if any of it?
Definitely Wolverine.
Yeah.
I love the Insomniac Spider-Man games. They're so good. Insomniac now to make a video game. They really do. And Wolverine, I suspect, will be no different. I think God of War looks really funny. That picture makes me laugh every time I see it. It's for me, it's Kratos' just look of bewilderment on his face.
Yeah.
It's kind of like looking into the middle distance and a little bit gormless. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to, as Dave said, it's hard to pass judgment from a still. But I mean, the fact that people thought it was AI is not a great start, I must say.
Yeah, it does look odd.
Did you also did you see that when people started reacting negatively to it, the guy Ryan Hurst, who's playing Kratos, put on his Instagram story, there was like don't believe everything you see on the internet, to like imply that it was an AI picture, even though Amazon had literally released it themselves.
That's mental.
Yeah, it's quite funny. Yeah, not a good look.
Yeah, okay. At least the game creators are involved, unlike the Baldur's Gate series. Very true. So it does make me worried about the Baldur's Gate one. But yeah, you have got all the people that are involved with the game. Do you remember years back when a film was made from a computer game? It was terrible. Most video game adaptations were awful. More so in the last 10 years, they've got better. But there you go. They're obviously releasing Wolverine in September to avoid clashing with Timeless in August. Yeah, clearly that. I mean, I'm flattered by that, though. I will say I'm flattered that they, such a wonderful studio, is doing that for us. So thank you to them for doing that, and thank you Sony as well. There you go. We'll say that as well. Evening, Iqual. How you doing? Also, Leanne, I saw you were here. Hello, Leanne. Hope you're well. It's help with post-event blues. It is, yeah, to perk us all up after the event. I just realised we can recreate Lord of the Rings at Timeless. We have Sam and Mag. Oh, you fucker. I can't believe I read that out. Dave baited me with that one. Anyway, moving on from Hobbits to more strange creatures. Yes, we're finally going to talk about it. The game that I played last night and shat myself over. The game that Sam's already completed 4 times. The game that Dave is absolutely loving. It's time for a game that came out on Friday on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch 2 and PC. And yes, we are finally playing the trailer for Resident Evil Requiem. Here we go.
Leon, we're running out of time.
Did you find anything on Elpis?
Not yet. Nothing on the servers of the CIA or the Pentagon.
I'm coming with you.
We can't talk. What do you want to know?
I don't want any more regrets. Whatever it takes, count me in.
Raccoon City was where it all began for me.
There you go. That is the trailer for Resident Evil Requiem, which is out on pretty much everything right now. Came out on Friday. So, straight to it. Dave, this one, tell us what it's about, because it's not a follow-on from 7 or 8, is it?
No, those wrapped up their own story with Ethan Winters. This one is kind of bringing in a new character and also returning favourite, Leon S. Kennedy. But the new character, Grace Ashcroft, she's an FBI analyst. And she's been sent to investigate a death at a hotel in America, and it's one of a number of deaths that have all got similarities to them. She's gone to investigate it. As it's Resident Evil, things go horribly wrong for her.
Yeah,
she gets kidnapped pretty quickly, taken to some strange care home where there's your classic zombies are back, which is kind of what I've been waiting for. Because as I said earlier, I wasn't interested in the previous 2 games because they were felt quite different to me. So it's nice to have the sort of classic zombies back. And go at the moment, I'm still sort of go around the care home area, but it feels very much like the sort of classic mansions and like the Raccoon City PD that you explored in the original games. Slowly opening up the map, slowly finding new items, new ways to get around. It feels very good so far, and I'm quite enjoying the way they sort of mix in the sort of straight horror of sort of Grace's bits with the sort of more all-out action of Leon's bits, where Leon is just there, plenty of ammo, whipping away. It feels very well paced at the moment. I've still got quite a lot to go, so it'd be interesting to see if it keeps that up all the way through. But so far, enjoying what they've done, and I think I'm quite enjoying the voice acting as well, especially from the actress who does Grace, because she does a very good good, doing very well showing how scared the character is.
Yeah.
That I think is really well done. You can tell the character is scared shitless. They've always
Like,
done a fantastic job.
I think I mentioned this on stream a number of times. Even those bits when you're just standing there, you can hear her going. There's so many nice little neat touches in this.
There's brilliant little bits of animations as well. I didn't notice straight away, but when your characters are reloading, because they're always carrying a little torch, they'll put it in the crook of their neck.
Yeah, and then
reload and then get it back. It's just little things like that is really well done. It's got some really nice little touches to it.
Yeah.
The other thing that I like as well is you now have the choice of first or third person. They do say Grace is meant to be first person, Leon in third, but you can switch around if you want, which I've been doing. I've been playing it all in third person. Just, so if it was more like the original sort of games, the more recent remakes, the original games. So I'm enjoying playing it that way. So it's a good game. There's some horrible looking big stalker enemies that are going to be chasing you around the place, and I've been bravely cowering from them in the safe rooms a number of times in my playthrough. Which I'm sure will continue into the next section of the games. It is very, very good.
Sam, I'm guessing you're going to be holding this in very high regard.
It's fantastic.
Yeah,
it's just incredible. I mean, to be honest, nothing that Capcom, especially Resident Evil wise, has done made in the last 10 years would ever led me to doubt the fact that was going to be really good. I don't think they've made it bad since they started from scratch again with 7. All of them have just been banger after banger.
And with all the remakes as well.
They're all good. I faltered slightly with 3 a little bit. People had problems with that because they cut a lot out from the original game. But faltered slightly, but still on its own merits was a fantastic video game. And then I've just kept plodding on, and I think they really hit the nail on the head with the kind of mixture of Leon and Grace. Like the care facility that she's in, the big area you explore as her, is like probably one of the best in terms of like pure survival horror. Probably one of the best in a Resident Evil game ever. It's like expansive, and you can do things in all sorts of different orders, and the enemies, the zombies that are there that are living like in like the moment that they got infected, like the maid zombie who's like furiously washing the window. There's a guy who keeps turning lights on and off, and the people in the dining room are all like still eating, like bodies on the table. It's all like such an interesting idea. It's just I won't go on because I'll spoil something eventually, and it'll be by accident. But it's just fantastic.
Sam's first playthrough was 13 hours on stream, and never had a real complaint about it. I watched all the way through at 12 to 13 hours, and never was once bored. Well done, Resi 9 and Sammy Smell. Thanks, Dave. All right, folks, get your scores in. Let's see what we're doing. But this game is, well, from the amount I've played, I'm going to say this. If you want to see more Resident Evil Requiem, you guys said you wanted to see more of me playing it. We are going to do more of it tomorrow. We have cancelled the community night. I'll be playing more Resident Evil Requiem for you at 8:30 on Twitch and TikTok. So we are going to do that. But that will be the last of them. I won't be playing any more because I want to totally spoil it for everyone. But we will be playing more of it. Where are the scores? Danka, 9 all the way. Gozzo, 9. Lulu says 9 from the both of us. I'm trying to find scores here. Dave Johnson says this game deserves a 10, in my opinion. I'm going with a 9. Iqual says 9, maybe. Brian says 9.5 would be my guess. Hannah says 9. Kindred says 9. Seen a few 5-star reviews. Ooh. JL saying a 9. Flame, 9. Have you got a heartbeat on it? No, I'm going to try and get something sorted, but I might not be able to get it sorted in time. So we'll see, because I've got a really fucking busy day tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. I'll probably get shit scared anyway. So you'll know by my reaction on camera. Rockmew says a 9. Retro Shazar says 8. He's like, this better not be a fucking 9. We'll see. Sam, what do you reckon this is?
I've basically only seen 9s and 10s.
Yeah.
Yeah, reviews wise.
Okay, 9. Dave?
I was thinking 9 as well.
Okay, all right. You might be playing that drum kit. We'll have to see. Folks, this is your last chance. This is Resident Evil Requiem, which came out on Friday on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch 2, and PC. And I can tell you that Dave Johnson is not going to be happy because on average it got a 9 out of 10. So
Awesome.
Dave's going to have to do all the shout-outs. Well done to all of you. We're going to go through this. Well done to Dave Johnson himself, Rockmuse, Flame, JL, Kindred, iQuail, Lulu, Gozzo, and Danka. Literally nearly everyone. Nearly everyone. There we go. Can we briefly talk about how it played on the Switch 2? We are pressing for time, so maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow while I'm playing, if that's okay. Give a shout out to a wonderful guest, Sam, and also known as Dandiest Chad. And Dave, how do you want your shout out? Is it me spinning with Sam pointing at his drum kit? I'm not going to make him play it. I'm not going to do that.
It'll be jumping up from behind the chair. Let's see.
Jumping up. That's so.
Yeah, you've done the spinning already, haven't you?
Yeah. If you can time this, Sam, when I kind of jump up, then point at the drum kit.
You want me to give it?
This will be the best thing the internet's ever seen.
I think we got this.
Yeah, we got this. Come on, teamwork.
Someone.
There go the knees. There go the knees. Right, you ready?
Cool. Always ready.
3, 2, 1. Dave! Check out that drum kit.
Very nice.
There you go. Yeah, fuck my legs. Ow. There you go. Congratulations to everyone who got that right. We're going to hammer on to our next game, our last game of the night. This came out today on PC. Thank you, Dave, for clipping that. Yeah, I'm such a cheeky old bugger. This is called Esoteric Ebb. Let's have a look at the trailer for this. There you go. That is Esoteric Ebb, which came out today on PC. And the reviews landed literally this morning. So I was like, right, let's chuck this one in, because there's quite a few games to talk about next week. So I didn't know whether we get to talk about this or not. Danka says, Raw Fury do good games. They do indeed. Dave, tell us a little bit more about this one.
Yes, this is a CRPG, a bit like Disco Elysium, that sort of style, the way it's playing. Your character is a cleric in this world, and you've been sent to investigate an explosion at a tea shop. This explosion's happened a few days before, like an important election's coming up.
Yeah.
As you're going there to do this investigation, your character gets killed. But in this world, people get resurrected. You then get resurrected, and then have to try and work out, who killed you. Was it related to the tea shop? Related to the elections? So there's a whole big conspiracy going on. What makes it like Disco Elysium is the way that you've got lots of like other parts of yourself that will sort of chime in, just like the conversations that you're going to be having with other characters in the world. So this is going to be a very sort of narrative-heavy game. I don't think there's really much in the way of combat. There's just a lot of reading, a lot of talking to people, a lot of choices you're going to be making. I think the story can go in quite a few different directions depending on the choices you make. So it looks like it's an interesting world. It's a cartoony style fantasy world. But I think for anyone who's looking for something kind of like Disco Elysium, but more fantasy based, then this might be an interesting one to look at.
Okay. All right. Sam, your thoughts on this one, please?
looks awesome. I thought I haven't heard of it until today, but yeah, it looks awesome. The art style is fantastic, and it's just got like it's got something about it. I don't know. It's got like it's got an energy almost. It's got like it's really kind of cool. It's got that right kind of fantasy vibe and weird little gremlin monster things.
Yeah.
Might have to pick this one up. This one looks really cool.
Okay. All right. It has been reduced down to just under 19 quid on Steam at the moment. Normally about 21 quid. There's also another bundle, Kindred says. Kindred, also, have you been missed out on some shout outs? Because if you have, can I get some shout outs for Kindred, please, mods, if you'd be so kind? Because I feel like he got left out. I saw, unless that's been sorted, but let me know, please. Let's have a look at the scores. 2 shout outs. Can we get a shout out now, and then we'll do a shout out after the score, please, mods, for Kindred, just so it's fair. There you go. Thank you, Jesse. Appreciate that, mate. There you go. So let's have a look at scores. Danka, this is your last chance to get your shout out. Lulu's also been missed. I think Chloe got missed earlier as well. There was only Chloe, and I think Dave that got one right. I don't know whether Chloe got the shout out. So if someone could give Chloe a shout out, that'd be appreciated as well. Gozzo says 9, along with Danka. Lulu saying an 8. Rockmuse saying a 7. Hannah says an 8.5. There you go. So, Dave, I'll start with you. What do you reckon to this?
I'll try an 8.
Okay, go for an 8. Sam?
I go for an 8.5.
Okay, 8.5. Flame coming in with an 8. Folks, this is your last chance to get any shout outs whatsoever. This is Esoteric Ebb, which came out on Tuesday. Literally today on PC. Now, what I'm going to say is I had to take the scores from the reviews today, so you might find the average score changes, but I might actually talk about it next week and see if it has changed, which is interesting. Kindred saying an 8.5. Retro saying a 7.5. If there's no more in there, I'm going to tell you now, it's got a 9.
Ooh, nice.
Really good reviews starting off today. So the reviews came in late last night, starting today. So 9 at the moment, but we'll see if that changes because there's probably going to be more reviews to come in yet. So there you go. So go check that out. That is definitely one to look out for. So well done to Gozzo and Danka because they're the only ones who got this. So well done. Everyone else was very close. There you go. Unfortunately, they didn't get a full run this week. They didn't get a full run. They were close. Those guys were close, but not quite. Not quite, but they did get quite a few right tonight. So well done, lads. Well done indeed. Moving on to our final bit. Give it a week, may change. Always difficult as first day game releases. Exactly. And there was a couple of ones that also came out. The reviews come out, but I'm gonna wait until next week, such as Scott Pilgrim, which came out today. We might talk about that on the show next week. I'll leave that up to my wonderful co-host for that one. There you go. Guys, I got 6 out of 8 tonight. Decent. Well done. Well done. So our final bit of the show is when we look at a different chart each week. Every 2 weeks, we look at the UK gaming retail chart, and then every other week we look at different things: the Steam chart, the free-to-play chart, PlayStation chart, Xbox chart. We are looking back at the retail chart, and we're going to find some things. And there's a couple of interesting things here. So, going to hit this. At number 10, a re-entry, we have got Monster Hunter Wilds. Down 3 places. At number 9 is Call of Duty Black Ops 7. At number 8, going up 5 places because of the Mortal Kombat trailer, Mortal Kombat 1. At number 7, also up 8 places, was Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Down 2 places. At number 6 is Pokemon Legends Zeta A. At number 5, up 5 places as well, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. At number 4, a new entry, we got the new World of Warcraft Midnight. At number 3, the Resident Evil Generations Pack, which is a new entry, which is the 3 games we were talking about earlier. Number 2, a non-mover with Mario Kart World. And number 1, no surprises, a new entry with Resident Evil Requiem. So, obviously, last week and the week before, games we talked about, Mario Tennis Fever and Reanimal were in the charts. Both of them have jumped out of the top 10 for the first time after being in there for 2 weeks. By me. Not so Nintendo-centric because a month ago it was nearly all Nintendo games, if you remember. Also, the FIFA games have slid out there. But yeah, due to Mortal Kombat trailers being dropped just over a week or so, both those two Mortal Kombat games have shot up. And ironically, both by 5 places, which is interesting. Even though that Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate was already in the top 10 when we last showed it. So that's interesting. And as I mentioned, Resident Evil Generations Pack, which is on Switch 2 for Resident Evil Biohazard 7, Resident Evil Village, and Resident Evil Requiem, has got to number 3. What is interesting is, so that means a lot of people on Switch have been buying those 3 as a pack. But for Resident Evil Requiem to get to number 1, 54% of the sales were on PS5, 36% of the sales were on PC, 6% were on Xbox, and only 4% were on Switch 2. So actually, more people bought that bundle on Switch 2 than they did buying the game by itself. But PlayStation 5 was the leading seller for Resident Evil Requiem. So go check that out. We will have more gaming charts for you next week, folks. So there you go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of our show. As always, how much was RE7 on Switch alone? I think it was, what, 60 quid, 65 quid? Am I right? I think. I know it was 60, 65 on Xbox, PlayStation 5 and PC. It varied. So there you go. I like that iQuell's guessing a number for a trailer. We didn't play a trailer. There you go. $64.99 on Switch 2. Yeah. So if you think about it, for nearly 25 quid more, you get
Good value bundle.
Fucking no-brainer. Or even 15 quid more. Actually, it was 80 quid, wasn't it? Not 90. It's $90, sorry, in the US. Yeah, or $84.99. So it's 20 quid more. You get 2 games. So do it. But I do know it's limited edition. So we'll see. There you go. Loads of people saying how they were doing. I just see. So Hannah says 3 out of 8. Not bad. Good going, Hannah. Well done. Good going. Also, Lulu said it's been a good night. Very happy with the scores tonight. Not many shockers. No, we've done all right. We've done all right. We'll be back with more games next week. Obviously, no doubt we will be talking about Marathon, plus a few other games. On the show next week. Now, please do note, next week's show is the show that was postponed from last month because the show will be on Monday evening. So it will be not Tuesday night gaming chat because our special guest will be celebrating 20 years of YouTube, the wonderful Ashens. So tune in at 9 o'clock on Monday for this show. We're moving it by 1 day. Okay. And then we will have a new game stream on Tuesday, which is going to be Planet of Lana 2. So we'll be playing that on the Tuesday. So looking forward to that as well. So make sure you tune in with Dave, Ashens, and myself on Monday night at 9 p.m. on YouTube and Twitch. A massive thank you once again for our returning guest, Sam, a.k.a. the Dandiest Chad. Can we get more shout-outs for him, please? Thank you so much for being a wonderful guest on the show, Sam. Great to have you back.
No problem at all. Thank you for having me.
And maybe next time we see you, you'll have to let us know whether you actually played the drum kit or not.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to look at it, I think.
Yeah, just like it. Yeah. We'll let him look at it, and then we'll just find out what his time on the speed run is. We'll get him to report in and let us know in a couple of weeks.
Might be too busy looking at the drum kit to speed run.
Yeah. So I could be speed running, but I really like the look of this drum kit.
Yeah, it does look great. I mean,
there you go. There you go. It's too expensive to play the drums. There you go. Gozzo says, what's the plan for tomorrow? Surprise, surprise, because it is Resident Evil Requiem week. I'll be playing more Resident Evil Requiem at 8:30 on TikTok and on Twitch, but do not expect me to speedrun it because, yeah, there you go. Is that a real drum kit or is it Zoom background? Quail, this is not Simran, okay?
Oh,
it's not
that's
Simran.
A funny concept though of having just.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Fake.
He had a fake apartment with a piano in, but his Jordans were real. Just to verify, as we have mentioned before, the Jordans were real. So there you go. But yes, I won't be speedrunning the game. If you want to see speedrunning, go check out Sam on his channel tomorrow night because he will be speedrunning it tomorrow and see if you can beat that 2 hours 20.
Oh, yeah.
So there you go. Resident Evil 9, also known as How High Will Mag Scream, or will he leave more skid marks than the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift? Yeah. I can't get over the fact that Sam's background moves. How did I not know? I don't know, Dave, but there you go. Thank you to all our wonderful mods, as always, for doing the shout-outs. Did everyone get all the shout-outs they were supposed to before we raid on? To all the people who are watching on YouTube tonight, thank you so much. The stream will just end when we end. For those on Twitch, we are going to go raid somebody. So there you go. If I've forgotten to say thank you to anyone else, I am very sorry. But let's see. Oh, my God, there's a flurry of people tonight. There's a future guest on the show. This is a very easy one for me to pick. She'll be returning, I think, for her 5th time. I think. The wonderful Professor Stork is on Twitch right now, and she is playing Gnome Time. Burgling gnomes. I have never heard of this. This sounds totally friggin' random. Some burgling gnomes. So we are going to see what the hell this is. This sounds absolutely random. There you go. Let's push the button, make that raid work. Thank you so much. And again, if you're not following Sam, it is pinned to the chat. Go click that link right now. Go give him a follow. Go check him out tomorrow night, just in case you get bored of me screaming and shitting my pants. Thank you so much to everyone. Thank you to all of you in chat. Guys, I say night all night. Sam, there is the link. Again, spam it like mad. And all that leaves for me to say is wherever you are in the world, have a good morning, a good evening, and a great evening. And I shall see you tomorrow for more shit my pants. I mean, Resident Evil Requiem. Thank you very much. Good night. Bye.